For our math lesson today, TK, we are learning about 3D shapes. So I want you to get your bodies ready. Let's get our eyes forward, ears listening, mouth quiet, our hands and feet are calm, and we are going to try our best. So yesterday I asked you to try your best and to try to find some 3D shapes. And it's okay if we don't know the names of them yet. We were looking for a sphere, and I found an orange in our class kitchen that looks a lot like a sphere. I asked you to find a cylinder. I found a little can of fruit juice that looks a lot like a cylinder. Today we're going to do another scavenger hunt too. So you can look in your toys later on. You can look in your kitchen, and your parents can even help you look around and find some things that look like our shapes. So let's get ready to roll out our objective. Let's roll it out together and say it with me. I can describe, find 3D shapes. Again, I can describe and find 3D shapes. So to find 3D shapes, I need to use my eyes to find 3D shapes. And then I am going to also need my hands to touch and feel and see if they look and feel like the shapes I'm asking. You're going to need your hands to also pick up those shapes. So our 3D shapes that we learned about the cylinder, which we talked about yesterday. We also learned about the sphere that looks a lot like a soccer ball, baseball, or an orange. Then we also talked about the cube that looks like it has a lot of squares on it. It looks like a dice or like a Rubik's Cube. And last, we talked about the cone which looks a lot like an ice cream cone. So a cone kind of has like a circle at the bottom and it's pointy on the top. Yesterday you worked to find things around your house that look, you had to do it by yourself, or if you got stuck, your parents probably helped you and it's okay. But I hope you looked around to find things around you that look like a cylinder or look like a sphere. So today I'm going to ask you to pay attention to things around you. Right now you're still sitting down and just looking around. Things that look like a cube or things that look like a cone. Do you have anything around you that looks like those? All right, TK, to get started, we're gonna get started by doing our 1 through 6 song. So we're still practicing our counting from 1 through 6. Then we're going to do a part of the 3D shape song. So let's get ready to begin our counting song. All right, let's begin with our counting song. Get your fingers ready to start counting.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck his thumb, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. The little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4. The little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5. The little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 6 by 6. The little one stops to pick up sticks, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants.
All right, TK, that was our counting song. Now go ahead and get ready because we're going to do our shape song. All right, TK, so go ahead and join us for our shape song. We're doing 3D shapes. It's okay if you don't know the names yet. We're paying attention with our eyes to see what the shapes look like. Ready? Let's begin.
Shapes, 3D shapes. I know cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. Cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. Shapes, 3D shapes.
Try to sing along.
I know cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. Cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. Cube, 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 cube. Can't you see? Can't you see? You look like a dice.
You look like a dice.
Roll with me.
Roll with me.
Cone,
Cone,
cone.
cone.
Can't you see? Can't you see? You look like a party hat.
You look like a party hat.
Dance with me.
Dance with me. All right, and now we're going to move on to the next part where we start talking about our other shapes. All right, let's get ready.
Sphere and cylinder.
Ready?
Sphere, sphere,
Sphere, sphere.
can't you see?
Can't you see?
You look like a ball.
You look like a ball.
Bounce
Bounce
with me.
Bounce with me.
Cylinder, cylinder,
Cylinder, cylinder.
can't you see?
Can't you see?
You look like a soda can.
You look like a soda can.
Shake with me.
Shake with me.
Sphere, sphere,
Sphere,
ball,
ball,
cylinder,
cylinder,
soda can.
soda can.
Shapes,
3D shapes.
I know
Cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. Cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder.
shapes.
Last time. 3D shapes. I know cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. Cube, cone, sphere, and cylinder. All right, TK, so that was our 3D shape song. Look at your shapes carefully. We're gonna look at the yellow shape and the blue shape. The blue shape is a cube and the yellow shape is a cone. My cone in here is also yellow. A cone can be any color, but this is the shape of the cone. And then we have a cube. So what I'm going to ask you now to do is I want you to get your eyes ready, get your body standing, or ask a parent to help you too. And you're going to look carefully at the cone and the cube. Let's get ready to go on our scavenger hunt. I'm going to go on one myself. So let's get ready to go find something that looks like a cone and something that looks like a cube. Let's go. So on my scavenger hunt, TK, I'm coming again to the kitchen because I always find stuff in the kitchen, but maybe in your room, or you can ask your parents to help you, maybe in your backyard or front or somewhere. You can go around and just look around. So I'm gonna come here to the kitchen and I'm gonna start with my cube. My cube looks like squares, but remember that the rectangle is also like a brother or sister of the cube. So I didn't find in here anything that looks like a perfect cube. I did find this, and this has many sides like it. It's a little longer, but they have 4 corners. So I'm going to pick this, okay? So this is going to be my shape that looks like a cube, okay? Now I just need a shape that looks like a cone. So I'm going to look through all my food stuff here and see if I can find something that looks like the cone. And I just found something here that looks just like a cone. Are you ready? I found some ice cream, right? It looks like a cone that's flipped this way. So I found an ice cream cone that reminds me of it. But TK, if you go around your house and you can't find like a party hat that looks like a cone, try to find a party hat. Try to find, maybe have ice cream cones in your house. But if you can't find something that looks like a cone, you can take a piece of paper and you can draw your own cone. You can draw an ice cream with an ice cream cone. But that is it for our scavenger hunt. I do hope you can find stuff that looks like a cone and stuff that does look like a cube. And I'll have your parents take a picture of the things that you find in your scavenger hunt. My 2 things are my ice cream cone that I found and my cube, rectangular cube here that I have. So that is it for our math class today. Have fun finding a cone and a cube. And if you can't find it, you can always draw it and take a picture with the drawings of your cone and of your cube. So that is it for our class, and I look forward to those pictures on Class Dojo.